with Mr. Seth Terkper here. So, on this free SHS matter, your approach was, let me build schools to increase access, right? But this government's argument is that I have taken the money that the parents were supposed to pay and I'm paying it. And so this is money I have put in parents' pockets.
But the student will not have paid the fees also under the, if you are taking the schools. Because remember, tuition is already free. So tuition has always been free. Up to university, me and you, tuition is free.
But so, we still pay fees. I mean, I still pay fees.
Yes, but I'm saying that, you know, even when you go to the advanced countries, right, the emphasis is on community schools. Of course, they could afford, and they made their students take loans. But they took, if you've been to the US, we have relatives, right? Yeah. If you've been to the UK, secondary schooling is taken to the community. And it is cost effective because then you put the focus on teachers and on resources, not on boarding. Not on, those other, costs, right? And school feeding was already on the agenda. So you continue with the school feeding, at least 1 square meal, for the students, cost effective because there's a cost. There's a cost to decision making. I know what I'm saying may not be popular to me, but there's a cost to decision making. It has just been admitted, you would agree with me, by the Minister for Information, finally, that they consider that they are using 40% average of oil revenue, right? We are told that going forward, the potential could be from oil, but that wasn't the promise, that was the election promise. We were told that the government could raise its revenue.
But isn't oil revenue available to government?
Of course it's available, but like President Mahama, prices are falling, right? And therefore, I'm curtailing the schools. Tell us that my free SHS will be based on oil revenue. Don't tell me you can raise, resources yourself. You knew where you could raise the resources, right? Did we hear that it was going to be based on 10-field oil? It wasn't going to be popular. 10-field oil based on whatever, because we need a balance in the budget for investment and, and recurrent expenditure. Otherwise, the point is, if you can do something cost effectively, let me emphasize, right? For example, you saw at the Blaster Square, you wouldn't have that parent saying, my child is from Adenta or someplace, and it's been posted to a day school, in Ashanti region, when we could have expanded West Africa Secondary, put an addition on that big compound, and that student could have gone based on school busing and others. I'm saying that other countries have done it in cost-effective ways, right? And so the point I'm making, right, is that we shouldn't assume that there was a clean slate, right, or there wasn't anything that was, already in the offing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You're live on The Pulse on your JoyNews channel. My name is Daniel Dazi. We're here with Seth Terkper. He's former finance minister. What we are doing is that we are taking apart the budget that was presented by Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta. If you've been following us, what we've done is, since Mr. Ofori-Atta chose to sort of benchmark his government's performance against what the former government did in 2016, Mr. Terkper has decided to look at some of the things that were done in 2016 or before 2016 and look at them in a context of what is happening now.
Because 2016, 3 years on, was used as benchmark.
Okay.
They kept repeating 2016, and that's why I want to put this in the context.
Okay, yes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we wanted to. Okay, hi, please, may I know if there's anything about single salary structure, SSS, in the 2020 budget? We'll get that for you. When you listen to the former finance minister, things were better under the former government than this one. A number of your messages are coming through, and we'll definitely go through them. We want to take just a few messages. We'll be right back for us to deal with them and deal with some other sectors in the 2020 budget. Stay with us. This is The Pulse.